Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Go.
Back here in Anaheim for the second consecutive night, Trojans taking on the Washington Huskies. Huskies got the better of the Trojans last night, winning easily, but Trojans will try to regroup game 2 of this 2-game series here at Anaheim at the rinks. Just about a few moments away from puck drop. Both teams taking the ice for warm-ups. Last night it was a story of one team out shooting the other. Washington taking advantage of defensive holes. USC not transitioning on defense enough, and as a result, getting blown out. Tonight, hopefully the Trojans can paint a different narrative. Miles Salzgeber out tonight with injury. Last night was McQuillan Young in net for USC, and he was followed by Gutierrez. And Keith Chansey has the pads on. We'll see if he gets the start tonight. Likely will, but Washington had Zach Reddy in net last night. He was phenomenal through 2 periods, allowed a few in the third. We'll see their other goaltender, Logan Jones, if he gets any time, but was a very good game for a Washington team that flourished on offense and got the best of a Trojans team that was not prepared. Trojans scored 3 last night. Final goal was capped off by Tyler Levine. Very nice top shelf goal. He'll try to replicate last night's performance. He had a lot of good transition moments and passing up front. Trojans 2 wins on the season. Washington with 9 has not lost in regulation yet. Did lose in a shootout to the Utah Utes a few nights ago, but for the time being, the Washington Huskies are the team to beat in the Pac-8. With a very solid team, very solid style of playing, and a team that's very deep on the defensive and offensive side. Trojans have struggled a bit this year. Some of that came from defensive issues, some of that's lack of goal scoring, but they'll try to get back in the win column tonight. Just about 7 minutes away from puck drop here in Anaheim, California. I'm Casey Kasliner. Pleasure to be here again for Pac-8 and ACHA hockey. The Trojans need to work on power play opportunities. Last night did not take it full advantage of those and had some penalties of their own that created a lot of 4-on-4 chances. Just finishing off with warm-ups. USC set to take on the Washington Huskies. Two teams in the Pac-8, and we all know how good Washington is. There, last night led by Leung. He had a few goals on his stat line. Trojans near the bottom of the Pac-8 standings, but still some time left. They've played less games than some of the other teams, and hopefully we'll be able to regroup here against the Huskies and beyond this game as well. So we'll see who gets between the pipes for both teams. Last night it was, like I said, Reddy and McQuillan-Young and Gutierrez. Reddy had a nice stat line, but did not have to face as many shots as the USC goaltenders. But we'll have to see tonight what conspires. Once again, Miles Salzgeber last night left game early with an injury. Took a big hit on the far side corner of the USC zone, and as a result left the game holding his arm and will not play tonight. He had the game winner in USC's second home game way back in the season, but USC already shorthanded, and we'll have to get a lot of good production from their skaters tonight. About 3.5 minutes out from the start of this one. Just under 3 minutes till puck drop. Trojans and the Huskies for the second time. Washington, pure dominance last night in the win. They'll look to replicate that performance. Trojans must play better defensively and capitalize on offense. Trojans in red, Huskies in white tonight, just like last night. Logan Jones and Zach Reddy sharing time in goal for warm-ups. We'll see who gets the starting nod tonight. USC running the tandem of McQuillan-Young and Heath Chansey tonight. Chansey was a skater last night. He'll be suited up in goalie attire for this one. Under a minute until puck drop here in Anaheim. Trojans, Huskies, Washington, USC here in Anaheim, California. Trojans looking to get back in the win column. Teams finishing up warm-ups, and we are almost set to go here at the rinks Anaheim Ice for the start of this one. Game 2 of this 2-game series. Washington looking for the sweep. USC looking to even it up. Both teams huddling up for one final time before the start of this one. USC will take on Washington in football tomorrow. So this weekend will be kicked off by the two hockey teams taking each other on Thursday, Friday night. And tomorrow we'll see these teams on the gridiron, these schools rather, in a good one. But for now, puck drop coming up soon. Referees having their final discussions. So Heath Chansey will make the start in net. For Washington, it will be Zach Reddy. He got the nod last night.
Welcome to tonight's Pac 8 hockey game with the University of Washington Huskies and your USC Trojans. Here are the starting lineups for the University of Washington.
Here's the starting lineups presented by the PA.
For USC, starting at center, number 17, Chris Chow. At left wing, number 20, Preston Patz. At right wing, number 10, Ty Levine. At left D, number 21, Michael Hughes. Right D, number 24, Zach Zeta. And in net, number 1, Heath Chansey. And now to our nation, please.
All set for puck drop here following the starting lineups. And we're off. USC on the face-off. That's number 21, Michael Hughes, skating around his own net, looking for options, and he'll kick it over to Levine. Levine turns around, and that one taken away by Washington, an early turnover for the Trojans. Here's Wolf behind the net. Leung finds it, tracks it down, kicks it over to Morris. Morris dishes it down low. Dangerous pass, but good job of USC. And Pats tried to find Levine, but couldn't get him. Washington will take over again on the blue line. Here's Morris over to his right side. That's far side to Lampman. And nodded back behind the net. Both teams kicking it around, and Chow recovers. And Levine once again tried to break away, but couldn't find the pass. Near side, there's Chow. Chow up ahead to Kim. Can't find it, and Washington will make a substitution. Here comes the Huskies. Trying to keep it onside. That's Morris who sends it down to Chansey in the trapezoid. Hughes skates around and taken away. Huskies have numbers. Early offensive chances for them already, and Maloney kicks it to his right. Arzumanov down low. Shot, and good job by Chansey getting a piece of that one. Here's Maloney. Keeping the puck himself, sends it down and backing around to Klenk. USC takes over, that's Chow. Chow tries to use the glass, but Klenk gets it again. Klenk trying to find a shot. USC trying to set up in the middle and create some traffic. Maloney, it's taken away. USC kind of had a good defensive break there early, but can't capitalize. Here's Smith. Keeps it onside. That's Klenk. Klenk shoots and blocked in nicely. Oh, what a shot, but good job of Chansey staying in position. Here come the Trojans. That's Tala. Up the right side. Shoots, and good block by Reddy. He'll off in the Washington zone. Tala came around near side, but it was stopped by Reddy. Made a lot of those stops last night. USC had open shot opportunities, and he found ways to put the blocker in the pads and save all of those. Washington takes over on the faceoff. USC gets it back, tries to keep it alive, and Washington will recover. Stevens on the far side corner, trying to keep it in. That's Kazada. Kazada shoots through traffic, blocked. Here come the Huskies, but sent down a little too far. And Stevens recovers on the boards. Finding a shot, and Ramorin just a little high. Heath Chansey making himself wide in net, and getting a piece of that one is Chansey. Face-off coming in the USC zone. 17 minutes to go here in the first period. 3 minutes through, scoreless. USC starting off better than last night. Won't speak too soon, but the Trojans have been creating some opportunities already in the offensive zone. Taken around the back of the boards. USC trying to fight for it back. That's Chow. Does a good job of dropping to his knees and sticking with it. Levine tries to center it. Taken back by Washington, and they'll send this one back down to the USC side. Beating the icing, that's Stevens. USC recovers, trying to get it out of their own zone, and Levine will pick it up and look for his options. 16:04 remaining in the first. Scoreless here in Anaheim for the time being. Chow takes it in the neutral zone. Here's Levine. Levine, nice move, recovers on his own. Chow shooting near the point, and Reddy right in his chest. Of a face-off coming in just a moment. USC making a shift change, and whole new set of faces on the ice. Face-off won by the Huskies in their own zone, but the Trojans applying some good pressure. Alif forces it up and flicked over to the Huskies once again. Morris shoots, and Chansey could not catch that one with his glove, and the play stays alive. Stevens up and over the net. Here's Tala. Tala trying to create a chance, but won't go. Williams up the far side. And USC doing a good job applying that pressure. Washington has had a few shots, but not nearly as many as they had early last night. Here comes USC once again. Trojans trying to force the puck over the blue line, and they do that nicely. Flicked over, that's Loren. And we got a whistle on the ice. That play was not onside, and we'll have a face-off on the near side blue line near the Washington zone. Face-off knotted up, and Trojans recover in their own zone. Quezada finds his options and hits it over to Hughes. Chow can't stick with it, and here comes the Huskies. They got numbers. Centers it to Lampman, who can't find the edge and loses the puck down in the corner. Trojans forcing a turnover once again. That's Michael Hughes on the recovery. Sent all the way back down. And we'll start again with 14 minutes remaining here in the first period. Huskies in transition. Trojans applying pressure. Levine trying to get it out of the corner. Leung and him were going at it, and Trojans on the attack now. Staying on sides, it's Pats. Try to get it to Chow. Open space for Washington. Wolf shoots, and pad save by Chansey. Here comes Chow. He's got a little bit of space. He'll try to center it, and had Quezada, but just wide left. Swings and misses as Quezada. Huskies take control. Leung met up in the Trojan zone, and they'll be on the attack. Kim knocked to his feet. Loren and Wolf in the corner. USC trying to just track down that puck in the Washington zone. So far, had a few opportunities. Levine takes it in neutral ice. Finds Driscoll. Penalty signaled by the referee. And we'll see the call on the ice. Driscoll to the penalty box for USC. He'll get 2 minutes. Might have been a cross-checking call on the near side of neutral ice, and 2 minutes on the power play for Washington. They were efficient last night, even at even strength, and we'll see what they can do here with an extra attacker. Centers it over and can't find the pass. That was Toulouse. Here's Smith over to his right side. That's Klenk. Klenk to Luce. Tries to center it. Good block by Levine. And Luce shoots, and Chansey hugs the post and prevents any sort of goal there. Klenk on the far side. Trojans need to find a clearance to kill some of this power play. Smith down inside, and Levine applies some pressure. Tala gains control. Can't clear it. Dangerous puck out in front, and Tala finds it. Prevents any sort of opportunity. Short-handed. Here come the Trojans. Tala met up by Smith down low, and a minute taken off of this penalty already. A minute to go. Smith finds his man. That's Maloney. Levine takes over. USC doing a good job on the kill. A breakaway opportunity for Chow. Chow shoots and hits the post, out of play. Short-handed. Chow had plenty of open space and open daylight, but unlucky, hits the post. That one deflected up and out of play. 41 seconds to go on this power play. Trojans doing a good job on the kill so far. We'll have a face-off in the Washington zone. Just over 11 minutes remaining here in the first period. Scoreless in Anaheim. Washington wins the faceoff. They'll try to regroup and use this final half minute. Here's Ramorin of extra attacking. Leung over to Ramorin, back to Leung. Power play close to expiring. Shot out in front, loose puck, and recovered by the Trojans. And Trojans again doing a good job on the penalty kill. 10 seconds left on this power play. Whistle blown, and we'll have a face-off again. Face-off coming in the Washington zone. Chow and Ramorin. Chow takes control. USC effectively kills off the power play. Something they struggled with before, and doing a good job here early of killing off the man advantage. Here's Morris, tries to find the edge, and on the left side can't capitalize. Here's Chow on the recovery, and he'll flick it over and back to the Washington side. Icing signaled by the referees. Halfway through this first period of play. Already an early power play for Washington they could not capitalize on, but USC will go back to their own zone for a face-off following the icing. Face-off taken by Washington, loose puck, and Chansey through his legs and keeps it safe. We'll have another face-off in just a moment. Face-off coming again on the far side of USC zone. Dished over to Chow. Here's Loren. Loren on the right side. Tries to deke it. Reddy got a piece of it, but great move by Loren, who found the edge, and it was just him and Reddy at the net. Puck goes out of play, and we'll have a face-off near the blue line. 9:34 to go in this first period. Taken in by Washington. Here they come up the left side. Tries to center it, and USC recovers. That's Kim. Doing a good job of transitioning to La. Intercepts that one and dishes it up to the captain, Chow. Over to Levine. Right side, Levine. Scored from that side last night. Over to his teammate. Centers it. Kim with the shot and cannot capitalize, but good chance for USC again. USC taking advantage of some early opportunities. Levine again. Levine shoots, but caught by Reddy, and we'll do this thing again. USC may be shorthanded with injuries, but already taking some good opportunities. Face-off coming in the Washington zone. Here comes the Huskies. Up far side, shot, hits the post. USC catches a break on that one, loose puck, and they score. Chansey could not find it. Got lucky as the puck hit the post and didn't go in, but the recovery shows successful, and unclear who was credited with the goal. Might have been Lampman, however, and we'll see what the PA says, but puck was loose near side post and deflected back around and tipped in as Chansey couldn't locate it. Unlucky start to this game for USC. 8:27. It's 1-0 Huskies. Trojans will have to come from behind once again as the Huskies already back in the USC zone. 8:08 remaining. Shot in and deflected through traffic. That was Campbell. So it was Lampman on the goal. He lights the lamp for Washington to start this one. Here's Tala, far side, and dished over to Loren. Loren skates back around, trying to find a teammate after the line change. USC shorthanded, but here comes Leung. Leung far side, and good takeaway. Net comes out of its tracks. Leung took a big hit on the post, and referees will recenter it. 7.5 minutes remaining in this first period of play. Leung had the far side edge. Chancey did a good job of staying with it, and the collision with the puck ended the play. Face-off coming near the blue line. USC takes over. Over to Levine, right side. Levine tries to find a teammate, but Klenk. Maloney near the blue line. USC's defense definitely has improved from last night so far, despite letting up the goal. Plenty of time left to recover, but not the start they would have wanted coming off the loss, but it is an improvement nonetheless. Hughes up to Chow. Chow's got some space. He'll try to center it, but that's one thing USC struggle with, is finding that center pass on attacks, and that should have costed them some goals last night, as they had some early chances that were taken away by the inability to center the pass, and as a result creating some turnovers. Arzumanov zings it down. Maloney will find it behind the net. And shot in by Smith. Chancey, good save. Using the glove, and he's had some pretty fine saves thus far. 6.5 to go here in this first period. Face-off coming in the USC zone. USC trying to just get it out of their zone, create some offensive chances. Tala, good defense by him. He'll fling it forward to Loren, can't pick it up. Here's Chow. Chow trying to set up some offense for USC. Chow far side, centered, but a little too far. Tala takes it back. And the Huskies will take it over, but Levine intercepts and neutral ice. Taken over again by USC. Here's Levine. Levine finding some space. Tries to find the net. Ready, lays out, and a fine save by the Washington native himself once again. Here comes Washington. USC's defense recovers. Here's Chow. Flings it up ahead to Levine. Levine shoots and scores! The slap shot. Scored last night, scored once again here. First period. Levine gets the Trojans on the board. Nice pass from Chow, and Levine, plenty of open space, shoots it with the slap shot, and the Trojans even this one up 1-1. 5.5 remaining here in the first period. Had Ready flat-footed in net, and Levine, he scored the last 2 goals now for USC, going back to last night, and we got a close one already on our hands, 1-1. Tyler Levine has been a catalyst for this offense, and he picks up yet another goal. He's among the leading goal scorers for USC. I believe he's number 2 behind Preston Patz should have 7 goals on the year through now 7 games, and here in our 8th. Shoots and Chansey high blocker, and Washington right off the faceoff already with some zone time, but Trojans catching some breaks. Good high blocker save there by Heath Chansey in net. Williams, big hit from Chris Chow. 4.5 to go here in the first. Whistle blown. Referees indicate it was indeed offsides, and Kim upset with the call. He'll go to the penalty box. Referee did not like that. I believe it was unsportsmanlike conduct, the call, and that could be costly of USC as Washington, 2 minutes coming up here on the power play. Referee indicated it was a late offside call, and Kim was not happy with the lateness of that call and had some words with the referee, and Levine sends that one down. 2 minutes for the extra man for Washington, and USC killed off the power play earlier. Chansey uses the stick, and they'll try to make Washington 0 for 2 with the extra man tonight. Here's Luce. He'll get it over to his left side. That's Maloney. So the call on Kim was actually for roughing. Shot, pad save, and that one goes wide. Arzumanov up to the point. Klenk centers it. Loose left side, and the clearance by Chow once again. Under a minute to go here on this power play. USC effectively cutting it down thus far. Klenk over to his right. That's Morris. Chansey puts the glove on that one. He'll freeze it, and with 42 seconds remaining on this power play, 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in this first, we'll have a face-off in the USC zone once again. Keeps that one in near the blue line. Over to Strand. Strand poked away by Pats, and Williams. Slap shot wide left. 20 seconds to go on this power play. Williams to his right. Trying to find a play here nearing the end of this power play. Williams centers it. 10 seconds remaining on this power play. Morris deflected up, and Tala will finish off this power play for Washington. Killing it off effectively for USC once again. Washington's 0 for 2 on the man advantage. 2:20 to go here in this first period. 1-1 is the score. Ramorin centers, and good block over by Michael Hughes. Here comes Washington off the power play. Ramorin couldn't find it, and Tala will take over. Trojans have done a good job on defense thus far. Over the blue line, and a reset for Washington coming. Here's Friedman, tries to find space, evading defenders, and Tala uses the stick to his advantage again. Here comes the Trojans trying to set up an attack of their own. Chow. Puck taken away by the Huskies again. Levine uses his physicality. Levine trying to find it again. And Washington can't capitalize despite having the puck for an extended period of time. Taken away by Wolf. He shoots, and Chansey, nice save once again. Knocked it down with the blocker deflected with the pads. Here comes the Trojans. Hughes kicks it up, but taken away again by Washington. Maloney left side. He'll shoot and deflect it out of play. Good save again by Chansey, locating it and staying in position for the deflection. Under a minute to go, 50 seconds left in this first period. 1-1 the score, much closer contest than last night, at least for now, as it's 1-1. Last night we saw 20 shots in the first period compared to USC only having about 3 under that first period. Tala, right side. Him and Kim over in the Washington zone. Rest of the Trojans make their way up, but the puck's taken back by Washington again. Pass deflected and taken again by Kim. And whistle once again on the ice. And we'll have a face-off near the blue line again. .26 seconds to go here in the first. Maloney gets it to his right side. 10 seconds to go here in this first period. Over to Campbell. Trying to find options, but USC doing a good job of applying pressure, and that'll take us to the conclusion of this first period. 1-1 the score, even between the Trojans and Huskies. Trojans playing a lot better to start than last night. Chansey making some nice saves. The goal from Tyler Levine even the score. Lampman scored first for Washington. We'll hit intermission now. 1-1 the score here from Anaheim. Game 2 between these two teams. 1-1 the score. And we'll be back in 12 minutes here on this presentation of Trojans Huskies, ACHA Pac 8 Hockey. Back here at Anaheim following first intermission. Pretty even period. That was the first. Both teams 1 goal. And now we'll be set for the second period of play. 2 goals combined between both teams. It was Lampman who opened up scoring for Washington. Kind of an odd play, but the puck ended up behind Chansey as he reached for it. And for the Trojans, it was Levine evening the score minutes later. And so we set it a 1-1 tie to start this second period. Both teams will take the ice once again in just a minute or so. Referees making their way out, and pivotal second period on the horizon. Both teams now making their way out. And we're almost set here. Both teams switching sides. Trojans will be now shooting on our left side. Huskies on the right. As we're almost set to go here for the puck drop. Referees having a quick discussion, and then we'll be set to go. Trojans, similar look to how they started. They've got Levine, Kazada, Pats, Hughes out on the ice, and of course the captain, Chris Chow, with Chansey between the pipes. All set to go here for the second. Puck drop. Knotted up, and Trojans take control here to start out. There's Levine. Taken in by Lampman. He scored the first goal, and Trojans stop any sort of possibility there, but Washington keeps it alive. Down inside and taken back in. Trojans defense rising up to the occasion once again. Here they come transitioning. That's Chow. Tries to stay with it, but Reddy uses the stick, and Levine on the recovery. Here's Chow with the shot. Saved in by Reddy. Leung to Wolf. Wolf tries to find the edge and had the right idea, but couldn't capitalize on it. Williams in neutral ice over to Wolf. Here's Wolf with the shot, and Chansey tracks it down, and another fine save by Heath Chansey. Under a minute into this second period, 1-1 the score, all even. Face-off coming in USC zone. There's Tala trying to stick with it, and Washington has been doing a good job so far, but Trojans defense capitalizing. Here's Levine. Levine up the left side. He already scored tonight. Levine trying to get another hit inside, and goal waved off. The net came off track. The puck found its way into the net, and referees signaled no goal as soon as the puck hit the post and in, but USC misses out there on a huge opportunity to score. Instead, it'll be a face-off, but puck found its way into the net, but no goal is the signal. Still knotted up at 1. 18:48 remaining here in the second. Puck came off its post and, the goal came off its post, and USC with a chance to score off the transition. Momentum on their side already in this period, but had a chance to do some more damage. Instead, it'll be a face-off. Chow on the far side circle, and Washington takes control. Whistle blown. Looks like it'll be a penalty call, cross-checking. So hitting the penalty box for Washington is Maloney. USC on their first power play of the night. They've led up 2 so far, and will have a man advantage of their own after creating some early opportunities here, but Maloney gets called for the cross-check, and he'll spend some time in the box. 2 minutes now for USC on the power play. Chow, shot blocked and sent down early. USC start all over again now. Chow up the far side. Wraps around and trying to just find his options here early on this power play. Sticks with it is Chow. He'll shoot. Loose puck, and good job of Reddy diving. Tala shoots and recovered in by Loren. Levine off to his right. That's Chow. Chow shoots and just high and wide. Loren tries to recover it. Trojans getting a few shots here on this power play. About a minute through it this far. Pats behind the net. Trojans penalty unit. And swings and misses Chow. That'll kill some time off the power play for Washington, and good job of the Huskies forcing that. Here's Levine up the left side, and he'll get it to Tala. 45 seconds left on this man advantage for USC. Levine centers it and gets it to his right side. That's Chow. Behind the net, over to Pats. Over the line again, and Tala will have to go track it down, and half a minute left on this power play. USC had a few shots, but Washington's defense and penalty kill unit has been doing a good job as of late. Tala behind the net. Finds Chow nearing the end of this power play. Tala again. 5 seconds left on the power play, coming just about to the end, but USC with possession. Out of the box comes Maloney. Logan Maloney will get the Huskies back at even strength, and Levine up the left side. Both teams have not been able to capitalize on the power play. Washington with 2, Trojans with 1. Pats behind the net, taken in by Levine. Finds it off the stick. Chow shoots from the blue line. Good block again by Reddy off the pads. 16 minutes remaining here in the second. Levine will find his options. Is a shift change coming for Washington, whole new group. Over left side. That's Tracy. And loose puck, but taken out of there and flicked forward. Chance there for Washington once again. Loose takes the puck and up to his teammate Friedman, who turns it over. That's Chow on the recovery. He's been versatile and evading defenders thus far. Here's Tracy. Wide and left. Putting the glove on it is Chansey. 15 minutes remaining here in the second. Still an even score. Much more competitive outing compared to that of last night, where the game was practically over already in the first period, heading into intermission. But tonight, whole different story. Trojans defense has looked a lot better and still creating offensive chances as well. Face off in the USC zone. Taken in by Luce. Flicked up ahead to Wolf, who finds Leung. Leung right side and finds its way over to Chansey, who will put the glove on it once again. Face-off coming again, and Washington cannot recover their own chance, and here comes Kim. Kim finds Chow. Chow. Plenty of open skaters for USC. That's Quezada. Quezada shoots wide left. Here comes the Huskies. Good job from Quezada of forcing the puck loose off of Leung, and Lampman behind the net. Over to Klenk. Klenk sends it down inside and caught in the chest from Chansey. Shot there from the point, and Chansey has been pretty solid in net, allowing one goal, but since then has been tracking down pucks very consistently. Face off once again. Levine pokes it loose, and skating around near side is Arzumanov. Icing the call will do this thing again, bringing it back to the USC zone. We'll have a face-off coming. Washington takes over. Tries to center it. Loose puck. Chansey tried to freeze it again, but couldn't do so. Driscoll sends it up ahead, but shot, and Levine tried to get a block on it, but Chansey does so instead. Here's Pallets. Tripping over Driscoll is Levine. And USC cannot get complacent here in the second period. Loren tries to find it. Whistle. Slashing call on Smith. So USC will get their second power play this period. Going to the penalty box is Daniel Smith. Slashing is the call. So on the power play, USC once again. Both teams now even on power plays. USC will try to be the first team to actually score on it, as the penalty kill for both teams has been solid. 2 penalties apiece thus far. Levine tries to take it inside. He's tripped up. Puck out of play. .132 remaining on this power play. Just under 13 minutes remaining in this second period of play. Face-off coming in the Washington zone. USC trying to break open this tie with the man advantage. Sent back again, Washington, and Chansey will use the trapezoid and couldn't find a man. Washington killing time on it as we're already halfway through this power play. USC Not as productive on this one as their last one, but Levine kicks it to himself and tries to keep the play onside. Tala right side. Back to Kim. Poked away again. This penalty kill for Washington has been second to none tonight. Here come the Trojans once again, trying to create an opportunity. Levine up the middle. Tries to find the edge. Skates back around. Over to Chow. Tala left side. Delayed penalty call, and USC will have a 5-on-3 as Tala was tripped up. Prime opportunity now for the Trojans. Going to the penalty box for Washington is Williams. USC now with a 2-man advantage. The absolute prime opportunity for them to get on the board again and break open this tie with 2 extra men, but they'll only have 2 extra men for 30 seconds. Then we'll go back onto the 5-on-4. Was tripping by Williams. Tala falling to his knees, and Trojans with a chance here. Over to Levine. He's uncovered left side. Back to the point. That's Chow. Chow fakes the shot over inside to Tala. Back out comes Smith, so we're back to a 5-on-4. 1-man advantage for USC. Levine, left side, over to the center. That's Chow, and puck deflected up, but Reddy gets a stop on it once again. Chow in the center again, over left side to Levine. Back to Chow. Chow shoots, and in traffic, blocked by Friedman. 1 minute to go on this 1-man advantage. About halfway through here of the second period. Here's Tala on the man advantage. Over to Levine again. Good job again from Washington for the clearance. Half a minute left on this power play. Here comes Levine. Back up to Chow. Final moments of this power play. Shot in. Deflected behind the net. Washington kills off the power play effectively with their own attack. Shorthanded. Here's Endress. Right side shoots, and Chansey again using the pads and puts the glove on it. 2 seconds on this power play. Effectively killed off of a face-off in the Washington zone. Williams is in the penalty box for the Huskies. Face-off coming near side. So that'll conclude the power play. Trojans, despite having a 5-on-3 for a short while, cannot take advantage, and icing the call. So we'll do this thing again over in the Trojan zone. Lampman and Chow on the faceoff. Chow takes it in, tries to find a pass, and he does. But taken back away by Leung. Here's Leung, a fading defenders, and tripped up and couldn't make the play. Pallets, puck deflected up, now into neutral ice. Sent down in and dumped. That's Chow for the line change. Lampman on the right side, the lone goal scorer for Washington. Shoots in, and good pad save from Chansey. Stolen turnover by Washington. Here comes USC Loren up the left side. Big hit on him. Thought USC might have a chance there on that turnover, but Washington's quick to recover. Leung up the right side. Leung trying to find the edge and wraps around the net once again. Dump down in inside. Lampman on the recovery. Chansey finds it and stops it. 8:24 to go in the second. 1-1 still our score. Face off coming in the USC zone. Washington can't keep it on their side, and a good job from the Trojans sending that puck all the way back. Washington had a few chances there, a few shots, but Trojans do their part. 8:11 remaining here in the second. Pats up to Kim. Kim finds Levine, but Levine can't keep control of it, and Driscoll locates it. Hugging the post is ready and kept on the right side of the blue line, and Washington will take over once again. Sent up to Smith. Good takeaway there from Levine. Levine up the middle. Finds a teammate, and it's in! Loren gets it just past the goaltender ready, and USC scores. A good play set up by Tyler Levine, and he gets another point on the night, finding Noah Loren, and Loren gives the Trojans their first lead of this series. 2-1 now, 7.5 to go here in the second. The Trojans score. Noah Loren from Tyler Levine. Great centering pass, and Loren just faked out the goaltender ready, and here come the Trojans once again. Here's Chow. That one caught in following the shot, and we'll have another face-off.
USC goal number 6, Noah Loren. Assist number 10, Tyler Levine, and number 4, Nakaylee Tula.
Tula gets the assist as well on that goal. So USC breaks open this tie, and we got a 2-1 game on our hands midway through this second period, just about. In fact, more than midway. About 7 minutes remaining in the second. Levine picks up his second point of the night. Here comes Loren again. And sent back to the USC side, and Tula will take advantage. Back to Tula. Hits the ceiling and out of play. We'll have a face-off near the USC blue line. Sent up to Wolf and caught in by Chansey. Chansey's been really solid in net, especially compared to last night's defensive blunder by USC. Chansey's been very solid, making some glove saves and all the like. Leung inside. Shot in and deflected. Getting a hand on that was Chansey. Here come the Huskies. Shot in inside and loose puck, but Trojans get a break again. Campbell, far side. Down in low to Wolf. Lampman to Campbell. Trying to even it up is Washington, but good block out in front. That was Michael Hughes who prevented that one from getting into Chansey, but Chansey finds it and puts the glove on it. 5.5 remaining here in the second. Both teams making some changes. And we'll have a face-off in the USC zone. Puck shot left, a little bit wide, and Washington on the attack here in the past few moments. USC defense trying to just clear it. Have been unable to do so. Huskies, we saw this last night, applying pressure in the USC zone regardless of if they have the puck or not. But Pats leading the charge for USC, but there's Lauren again, and they score! The captain, Chris Chow, puts it in. USC with the 2-goal advantage. Chris Chow finds the rebound of the shot from Lauren. And Chow gives the Trojans an even bigger lead. 3-1 the score, 5 minutes remaining here in this second period. What a phenomenal goal there from Chris Chow. And the Trojans, a full 180 of sorts from last night. Here they come again. Chow shoots again and wide. Up again, backhanded chance, and Chow trigger happy off his goal scoring chance. Back to Tala. So Chow, the goal scorer. So Loren gets his yet another point for him, scoring the goal and picking up an assist sequentially. Washington now in a 2-goal hole here nearing the final minutes of this second period. Trojans have been completely capitalizing this period. We have an icing call. It's been all Trojans this one in this period. And first period, very level. Second period here, Trojans had chances, had power play, extra man advantages, but at even strength, the Trojans get back-to-back goals, and we'll look to add some more to keep the lead secure. Here comes Washington, trying to get back on the board. Levine up and can't quite clear it. There's Klenk, shoots, and high blocker save from Chansey. Kept on the favorable side of the blue line for Washington. Levine takes over and sends it back. He's got an open teammate. That's Kim. Kim far side and tripped up a bit, but no call. Flipped up ahead. Here comes Washington. Here's Tracy. Good poke from the Trojans to stop that offensive attack, yet they're still on it, but not in full force. Over to loose near side, and that puck, deflected over to USC. They can't clear it. Under 3 minutes to go here in the second. USC trying to get the upset here on Washington, a team that embarrassed them last night, but tonight Trojans complete shift in their play and icing once again. Face-off coming in the USC zone. 2.5 remaining here in the second. A period that the Trojans dominated. They'll just need to hold on, assuming they go into intermission with a lead to this lead, but still a lot of hockey left. Loren inside tries to find a play over to Pats. Wolf speeds up the ice to Leung. Leung shoots and scores. Deflected in. Oh, but no goal to call. High sticking. Washington misses out there on a big chance, and puck went in the net, but immediately waved off. Leung found the shot, and Lampman was right there, but interference. Kind of extended his stick a little too high and tried to find the deflection. No penalty called, but the goal waved off, which even worse for Washington. So Trojans get a huge break there on Washington's chance. Goal waved off. Would have made it a one-score game, but instead the Trojans still lead by 2 with under 2 minutes to go here in this second period. Skating up is Campbell. Campbell far side, tries to find the edge. Good defense by the Trojans and Michael Hughes. Loose puck, but Lauren finds it. Chansey gets his stick back. Centered in by Pallets, and Chansey locates it, and the Trojans defense once again finding its way. .114 to go here in the second. Face-off coming far side circle. Washington takes it in. They've had offensive chances in this period, but have been unable to score. Scored in every period last night, but have yet to score here in the second with just a minute left. Trojans defense has turned things around. Dumped in. Trojans trying to get to the dressing rooms with a 2-goal lead. Levine finds Kim. Under a minute to go here now. Kim shoots inside, and that puck stays in play barely, and Maloney takes over for Washington. Half a minute and some change to go here in this period. Maloney up the right side. Tries to center it, and good job again by the Trojans defense on transition. Here's Chow. Scored Trojans' second goal. 20 seconds remaining. 3-1 our score. USC ahead. Maloney shoots and blocked by Chansey. Rebound. Can't get it to go. 5 seconds. Shot inside again. And loose puck. Puck was in the crease, but no goal. Puck doesn't find the net in time, and 3-1 our score here at second intermission. Third period on the horizon. Trojans have the lead. Chansey a little shaken up there on the play. He was stormed by a number of Washington attackers that nearly had the puck go in, but as it stands, the Trojans a 3-1 advantage here heading into our second intermission. Trojans dominated that period. 2 goals back-to-back from Loren and Chow. So we'll be back in about 12 and a half minutes or so, but the Trojans completely flipping the script from last night, leading this one 3-1 here in the ACHA Pack 8, and we'll head to the break. Back here in Anaheim, just about to start this third period. Trojans on top 3-1. Complete turnaround from last night's performance. The Trojans had really no offensive showing through the first two periods last night, but today it's a completely different story. Trojans up 3-1, and Washington only one goal so far, came all the way back in the first. And tonight, complete turnaround for really both teams. More negatively for Washington, but this Trojans team definitely likes what they've been doing so far with offensive and defensive production. Efficiency, and in net, Heath Chansey, he's been nearly perfect. Still 20 minutes left in regulation, so lots of time for both teams to get back on the board, but as it stands right now, Trojans lead 3-1. Face-off coming at center ice. Puck drop just about to get started here for this third period. 3-1 our score. Chow and Maloney, the centerman. Smith takes it up the left side. Over to Tala. Flings it down and kept on the blue line side. Right is that shot. Levine, or Zumanov, loses his stick and deflected out in front. Tala recovers it, and USC already trying to create some defensive chances that will lead to offensive chances, but they have to get out of their own zone first. Here's Smith with the shot, and good save by Chansey. Had him point blank. But the goaltender with a fine save once again. Smith with the wrister. But it doesn't prevail. Face-off coming in the USC zone. Lampman, shot goes wide, and Levine behind the net. Washington coming out hot to start this period. Loose puck, and they had a chance, but Chansey all over the place and prevents that one again. Flinged up ahead. Good job there by Kim. Just about a minute here into this third period. 3-1 Trojans. Lampman to Wolf. Tala takes it away. Good defense from him. Loose flings it up, and here's Lampman. Lampman back inside, and Chansey had a nice read on it. Klenk shoots, and good deflection taken right away by Chris Chow. Chow right side. Lauren inside, and they shoot in. What a shot from Pats inside, but Reddy was able to get the stick on it. Klenk recovers the puck, and both teams with some chances early here in the third. Here comes Chow. Chow up center. Evades a defender. Finds a way in. They score again. Chris Chow with his second goal of the game. Evades defenders with the deke and finishes off the play with a goal. It's 4-1 Trojans. Chris Chow, second goal of the night. He's been phenomenal, and the Trojans extend their lead to 4-1 here. 2 minutes into this third period. Just got the puck past Reddy, who's been struggling a bit, but Washington's defense completely fooled by Chow, who used the deke move and made them pay. 4-1 Trojans, 2.5 minutes through. Here comes Washington again, and putting the glove on it is Chansey.
Goal by number 8, Chris Chow. Assist number 24, Zachary Quezada.
Quezada gets the assist and had a nice pass last night also had an assist last night as well, and he'll get a point. The Trojans lead 4-1. Nice advantage, and inside, Chansey stops it with the glove, and he's done a very fine job here through 2 periods, and now here in the third, making some nice saves. Face-off coming near side circle. Arzumanov picks it up. Tala recovers. He's been the main catalyst for USC's defense on deflections and blocks and all the like, and their defense has been really the X factor for USC. Finding it inside. Tries to center it over to Arzumanov, but can't get it to go. Arzumanov picks it up again. Williams shoots in, and they score. Williams had Chansey fooled on that play, and Washington gets back a goal of their own. Williams from about the point, and it's a 4-2 game now. 16:51 to go in this third period. Chansey really kind of had a flat-footed move on that play, but to be fair, it was a quick shot off the pass, and Williams gets the second goal of the night for Washington, and they score again. Morris puts it through, and after being down 4-1, it's a 4-3 game. USC clings on to a one goal lead, but the momentum completely shifted. 3 quick goals through 3.5 minutes combined for both teams, and refs having a meeting.
University of Washington goal scored by number 8, Christopher Williams, assisted by number 2, Logan Maloney. Goal scored by number 9, Nick, assist by number 91, Dominic Wolf.
Referees having a discussion, timeout on the ice. 2 quick goals, really on back-to-back plays for Washington. Turned a 3-goal deficit now into a 1-goal deficit. And Trojans will need to respond here with something. If they can't get a goal back, they'll have to play some heavy defense for the rest of the night. But Washington taking full advantage of defensive holes there. Trojans look like they got complacent starting this third period, but nonetheless, they still lead by 1. About 4 minutes through this third. Tala finds it behind the net. Gets it over to Levine. Levine up ahead and taken again by Williams, who just scored. Williams slap shot, and Chansey centers it and stops it once again. Puck taken in and shot. USC giving up some dangerous shots. Levine up to Loren. Offsides. The call had the right idea. The timing wasn't there. Four to 3 our score. Very back and forth game. Trojans have been leading most of the way. Only lead by 1 now, though, and we'll have to tighten up their defense and hopefully for them score another goal to increase their advantage. But face-off coming in the Washington zone, taken in by USC. Here's Chow. Chow knocked down, and open is Levine. He keeps it on the blue line side, and Maloney takes over. Numbers up here for Washington. Maloney centers it. Pokes it loose is Chow, and Tala over to Levine. Through 5.5 so far, and Chansey catches it and uses the mitt once again. Offensive chances on both sides here in the third, but Trojans clinging on to a 1-goal advantage. Tied up here in the circle, and Trojans take over. That's Kim. Puck all the way back to the Washington side. Up ahead. Quezada trying to work it through. Pats gets a stick on it, but Washington sticks with it. Over to Chansey, and he will stop it. Once again, another stoppage in play with 14 remaining here in the third. Face-off won by Luce. Shot in again, and Chansey finds it in the crease. Face-off coming. Another face-off will come. Chansey stops it again. Puck dropped on the far side circle. Whistle on the ice. High sticking the call on Chow, it appears. Excuse me, not on Chow, actually. Looked like he was making his way to the penalty box, but it should be on Washington. Wolf finds the penalty box, and high sticking called on the sophomore. USC on the man advantage now. An important one if they want to hold on to their lead. Could extend it to 2 here on the power play. Here come the Trojans trying to create a chance. Chow open on the right side. Gets it down inside to Pats. Back to Chow. Chow shot blocked. Good block by Strand, and sends it back down. Tala finds it, and USC will start this offensive attack again. Here's Chow. Over to Pats. USC needs to find a shot here on this power play. Like I said, an important one. Quezada finds it near the far side boards. Skates around behind the net and cuts back over to Loren. Back to Chow. Chow right side, back to Tala. Tala centers, shoots, and a little high and wide. The shot, and sends it back down. Under a minute left on this man advantage for USC. 12.5 minutes left in the period. Chow coming up left side. Knocked down. Big hit from the Huskies. Arzumanov. Tala recovers. Half a minute to go on the power play. USC yet to do much damage on this man advantage. Washington controlling their own zone and almost killing this power play off as we're approaching 10 seconds left. Arzumanov takes over shorthanded. Kicked around in the corner, and that'll effectively end the power play. Wolf will hit the ice, says USC, and Washington struggling tonight on the power play. Chow taken away by Wolf. Sent back down to Reddy. Passed over to Wolf. Williams can't pick it up. Here comes Chow. Finds Tala, dishes it over to Levine. Here come the Trojans. Chow right side. Centers it to Loren and knocked to his feet, but he had it centered. Shot blocked by Tala. He's done a good job of those tonight. Kim sends it down to neutral ice, and Williams will take it up the blue line. Here's Lampman. Lampman flicks it over back to the blue line. Tala takes over and will take it himself up and across the blue line. Halfway through this third period of play, 4-3 our score in favor of USC. Levine, slap shot, wide left, had the power in the distance, but couldn't find the net. Here's Levine over to Tala. USC trying to work it out of their own zone. Here's Chow, all alone for the Trojans, finding the left edge and shoots it at ready, but finds its way behind the net, and here comes Washington. Skating up is Tracy. Shot in wide by Ali. Recovered in by Campbell. Tala finds it and sends it up to Pats. Pats finds Loren. Loren has a few men to beat. Knocked down. Big hit on him. Here's Kim. USC had a promising chance, but here comes the Huskies. Here's Tracy. Tracy shoots and blocked in by Chansey. A fine save from him once again. Shot inside and wide left. Huskies keeping the Trojans on the edge of their toes, and Trojans holding on to a 1-goal lead, 9 minutes remaining. Miss the opportunity there. Arzumanov had the puck coming his way. Here's Chow. Chow trying to get it out of the USC defensive zone, and dumped in is Maloney. Picked up by Kazada. Over to the near side of the boards, and puck kind of shifted back and forth from neutral ice to the offensive zone for Washington. Puck frozen by Reddy, and we'll have a face-off. 8.5 remaining here in this thrilling third period. 4-3 Trojans. Back off the face-off, here is Washington. Skating up the ice, that's Wolf. Sends it down wide right. Luce finds it near the blue line, sends it down, and in traffic. Wolf tries to center it. Shot inside, and nice save on the pads by Chansey. Shot inside by Luce. Tala recovers once again. Pats tries to find it. Tala will make his charge towards the puck, and Levine can't quite get it out of there. Huskies on the attack. Puck sent all the way back down to the Washington side, and icing will bring the puck back to the USC zone. .7:42 to go in the third. A close one here in Anaheim. The Washington team that dominated last night finds himself in a 1-goal deficit here over halfway through the third. Strand, left side. Washington reminding USC in this period how good of a team they are, and USC had a 4-1 lead, but call on the ice. Looks like Loren will hit the box. as a cross-checking call will send him there for 2 minutes. So Washington on the power play. They haven't been too stellar on the power play tonight yet to score a goal on it, but this one comes at a critical time, down 1, a chance to tie it up. USC penalty kill has been nice, but with the man advantage and the momentum shift, we'll see if Washington can take advantage. Shot inside. Chansey blocks it with the pads. Washington with the man advantage. 1:47 left on the power play. 7:06 left in the third. Down 1. Trying to really make something out of nothing as they were trailing 4-1 in this period. Sent down by Tala and covered by Reddy, and we'll have a face-off back in the Washington zone. Face-off coming, and USC short a man, but haven't been too bad on penalty kill tonight. Have done what they've needed to do. Over to Luce, and with about a minute and a half on the power play, Washington trying to find some offense here. Arzumanov skates up, hits it to Smith. Smith shoots and deflected up and over. Back up to Maloney, keeps it on the offensive zone. Tied up behind the net, and Levine sends it all the way back down. Reddy finds it, and Maloney. A minute to go here on the power play for Washington. Here's Maloney. Skates himself. Looking for a teammate. Shot inside and wide right. Washington getting some dangerous shots. Maloney, the 4th leading goal scorer on this Washington team. Here's Klink. Over to Luce. Luce shoots and right in the chest of Chansey. 28 seconds remaining on this power play. Under 6 to go here in the third period, and USC barely holding on to a 1-goal lead, but nonetheless still find themselves ahead here. Wolf and Chow on the face-off coming up. Puck dropped in the USC zone. Back over to Williams. Williams shoots and they score. Washington evens this one up on the power play. Washington down 4-1 in this game. Levels it at 4. 3 unanswered goals for the Huskies. Didn't score in the second, and Williams the reason for that. Powerful shot on the power play, and Chansey couldn't find it. Here's Morris left side. Lampman. Williams again. Shoots, and off the pad of Chansey. Kept in by Washington. Over to Leung. Leung tries to flip it and won't go. Washington creating all these chances. Wolf over to Lampman. Lampman scored the first goal way back in the first period. Lampman behind the net. Here's Lampman. Over to his right, that's Williams, the goal scorer. Here's Williams again. Shoots and loose puck in front, but USC puts a stop on it. Chansey finds a teammate. Trojans trying to find some offense here. Have been quiet through these past 3 unanswered goals for Washington. Huskies taking all the momentum. Here comes Washington. Smith has some space, shoots from the left side, and Chansey knocks it down and puts the glove on it. 4:21 to go here. All knotted up at 4. All tied up. This game has been won for the ages. USC got complacent with a 4-1 lead and find themselves blowing it. And as a result, we got a tied one. Campbell down low to Smith. USC trying to get the puck out of their own zone, but having trouble doing so. Maloney shoots, and the elbow save by Chansey once again. Smith finds Arzumanov and puts the glove on it. And Chansey facing a plethora of shots on that possession, and we'll have a face-off once again in the offensive zone for Washington. Ramorin and Chow on the face-off. Washington makes changes on their lineup. Here's Campbell. Finds Andress down low, but Tala will take it over. Here's Campbell with some space, and Tala gets in front of him and kept in. Campbell trying to recover that puck and keep it on that side. Washington's kept the puck in their offensive zone for quite some time, but it goes over. Here comes Loren. In transition, shoots, and just wide left. Puck back to the USC defensive zone. Turned over back to Campbell. Tala finds it, and 3 minutes remaining here in the third. Stolen back in by Ramorin. USC doing all they can to keep Washington out of the net one more time. Here's Klenk. Klenk finds some space. Shoots, and Leung almost had the go-ahead goal. Wide right. Wolf tracks it down and sends it back down to the USC side. Here's Chow. Wolf finds it. Back to Tala. Leung finds it. Over to his left side. That's Lampman. Back to Wolf, but Washington cannot find the offensive chance. We'll have a whistle on the ice, and both teams will make some changes. And on the icing call, the puck will make its way back to the USC zone. 2 minutes remaining here in regulation. Trojans giving up three consecutive goals unanswered here in the third, and Washington has fought back from a devastating 4-1 deficit heroically, and thanks to the power play, they even it up. Klenk over the middle. Smith finds it. Him and Maloney trading passes. Maloney shoots, and Chansey right on the post, and he'll cover it with the glove. Under 2 minutes remaining, 4-4 tie. All even. Momentum has been the story here for both teams. USC found themselves with 4 consecutive goals. Washington responded with 3 of their own, and we have a tied game, despite last night being nowhere near a nail-biter. Washington controlling possession time here in the third. Icing will bring the puck back. Maloney and Chow on the face-off in the Washington offensive zone. Klenk finds it inside. Smith Down to the slot. Maloney digging in with Hughes. Chow flicks it forward. Just over a minute to go here in regulation. All knotted up at 4. USC gets the shift change. Arzumanov left side. Comes around the back of the net. Shot in by Luce and deflected. Maloney behind the net. Tries to find a man, but Levine puts a body on him. Klink inside. Dangerous puck off to the right. Luce keeps it in the Washington offensive zone. Puck crosses over into the neutral zone. USC short of offense here in the past half period or so. 25 seconds to go. Puck out of play. They'll put some more time on the clock. Should be around 20-something seconds left. So if no team can score here in the next 19 and 9/10 of a second, we'll have a 3-on-3 overtime period. Washington will be in the USC zone on this face-off, and USC just really needs to get the puck out of their own zone. Under 20 and another whistle. We'll have a face-off here once again at center ice. Leung and Levine on the face-off. 15 seconds to go. All mounted up at 4. Lampman finds Wolf. Under 10. Chansey puts the glove on it. 4.5 seconds. Here comes the face-off. All knotted up at 4. 4.5 seconds left here in regulation. And that'll do it for this regulation. All knotted up at 4, and we'll find ourselves in an overtime period now. So overtime on the horizon here. 4-4 our score, and thrilling end to regulation. But the Trojans and Huskies will go 3-on-3 here in a 5-minute overtime period. Sudden death rules apply, and if a team can't score here, then we'll have a shootout. But 5 minutes for either team to find the back of the net. Here's Luce. Taken away by Chow. Who will rise up and be the hero? Here's Tala. Back to Chow. Chow finds Levine. Levine skates left. Cuts back, and here's Tala. And poked back to the neutral ice. Loose finds Chow, and back to Levine. Levine has some space and shaded by Loose, and puck will leave the offensive zone. Back to Chila. A minute or so through overtime. Smith up the center. He's been phenomenal tonight. Smith shoots, and right in the chest of Chansey it goes, and Trojans will face off in their own zone. 3:52 to go in overtime. Face off taken in here. That's Klenk. Klenk left side shoots, and Chansey on his right side of on his right post, and freezes it. 3:43 to go. Here's Washington. Maloney. Smith shoots the game winner. Washington finds themselves coming back all the way from a 4-1 deficit. Smith backhands the game winner, and so Washington, despite being down 4-1, fights all the way back and sweeps the Trojans here in 2 games here in Anaheim. A devastating loss for USC, who led in this one in the third period 4-1, but when it's all said and done, a minute and a half into overtime, the lead is blown, and Daniel Smith, the Washington native senior, wins the game for the Huskies. Well-fought game between these two teams. Took an extra minute and a half to finish it off, but final score 5-4 in favor of the Huskies in overtime. Trojans drop yet another game after winning their first 2. They'll move to a 2-6 record, dropping 6 straight. Not a clean game by any means, but Washington holds victorious, fighting back from a deficit. A comeback for the ages, an instant classic, and that'll do it here from Anaheim. The Trojans can't hold on, and complacency was an issue. So, once again, thank you for tuning in to this presentation of Pac 8 ACHA Division 2 hockey here. I'm Casey Kasliner, signing off in what was a incredible game from the jump, and USC couldn't hold on, and as a result swept 2-0. As always, thank you for tuning in, and that's all. Good night.